There are sufferings, both for the animals and for the man. But man is conscious. If a man is not awakened to his suffering, then he is in animal consciousness. So we should not forget that we are always under sufferings. There are three kinds of sufferings. I don't say about this economic problem, or that is also another suffering, but according to Vedic knowledge, or it is a fact, there are three kinds of sufferings. One kind of suffering belonging to the body and the mind. Now suppose I am getting some headache. Now I am feeling very warm, I am feeling very cold, and so many bodily sufferings there are. Then similarly, we have got sufferings of the mind. My mind is not well today. I have been, somebody has called me something, so I am suffering, or I have lost something, some friend, so many things. So sufferings of the body and mind, and then sufferings by the nature. Nature. This is called adi-daivik, which you have no control. In every suffering we have no control, and especially suppose there is heavy snowfall, the whole New York City is flooded with snow and you are all put into inconvenience. That's a sort of suffering, but you have no control. You cannot stop snow falling, you see. There is a wind and cold wave, you cannot stop it. This is called adi-daivik suffering. And the suffering of the mind and suffering of the body is called adhyatmic. And there is other sufferings, adi-bhautik, attacked by other living being. My enemy, some animal, or some worm, so many. So these three kinds of sufferings are there always. Always. But we do not want all these sufferings. When this question comes, now here Arjuna is conscious that there is a fight, and it is my duty to fight with the enemy, but there is suffering because they are my kinsmen. So he is feeling that. So unless a human being is conscious and awakened to the fact that we are always in suffering, but we do not want all this suffering. This question, such a person is required to approach the spiritual master. When he is conscious, you see, so long his animal life that he does not know that he is always in suffering. He does not know, he does not care, or he does not want to make a solution. Here Arjuna is suffering and he wants to make a solution, and therefore he accepts his spiritual master. So when we are conscious of our sufferings, we are awakened to the suffering situation. Suffering is there. Forgetfulness or ignorance of suffering is no meaning. Suffering is there. But when one is very serious to make a solution of his sufferings, then a spiritual master required. Just like Arjuna requires now a spiritual master. Is it clear? Yes. So the suffering is there. It does not require any education. Simply a thinking, that slight thinking, that I do not want all this suffering, but I am suffering. Why? Is there any solution? Is there any solution? All these scriptures, all this Vedic knowledge, everything, and not only Vedic knowledge, now, why you are going to school, why you are going to college, why you are taking scientific education, why you are taking law education, everything is meant for ending our sufferings. If there was no suffering, then nobody would have taken education, you see. But he thinks that if I am educated, if I become a doctor, or if I become a lawyer, or if I become an engineer, I will be happy. Happy. That is the ultimate aim. I will get a good job, government job, I will be happy. The happiness is the end of every, pursuance. So, but these mitigation of sufferings, they are temporary. Real suffering is due to this material existence. These three kinds of suffering. So, when one is conscious about his sufferings and he wants to make a solution of the suffering, then there is necessary of a spiritual master. Now, if you want to make a solution of your sufferings and you want to consult a person, now what sort of person he must be who can endure all sufferings? That selection must be there. If you want to purchase a jewel and a diamond and very valuable thing, and if you go to a grocer's shop, such kind of ignorance, you must be cheated. You must be cheated. At least you must approach to a jewelry shop. Jewelry shop, you say, so much knowledge you must have. So, is that question sound? Yes. The necessity of a spiritual master is for him who is conscious of his material sufferings. If one is not conscious of his material sufferings, then he is not even on the human being status. He is still in the animal status. Animal status, you see. Now, the modern civilization is practically, they are evading the real sufferings. They are engaged in temporary sufferings. But the Vedic system is Vedic knowledge. They are meant for ending the sufferings for good. Sufferings for good, you see. The human life is meant for that, ending all sufferings. Of course, we are trying to end all kinds of sufferings. Our business, our occupation, our education, our advancement of knowledge, everything is meant for ending suffering. But that suffering is temporary. But we have to end the sufferings for good. That sort of knowledge is called transcendental knowledge. And if anyone is seeking after that transcendental knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita is not an ordinary thing, it is transcendental knowledge. And now here the ground is prepared. Arjuna is conscious of his suffering, perplexity. Now he is seeking a spiritual master. So we should take the position of Arjuna, disciple. When a disciple is serious about making a solution of his suffering, then he requires a spiritual master. And what sort of spiritual master? The Krishna, the most perfect man. The most perfect man. So a spiritual master is representative of Krishna. Of course, Krishna is not present before us, but at least we must have a person as our spiritual master who represents Krishna. And who can represent Krishna? One who is devotee of Krishna. In the line, disciplic succession, you see. So, here, Arjuna accepts Krishna as the spiritual master. Now, question may be that why Arjuna, there are many learned men, not only Krishna, but there are Vasudeva and other great sages and Brahmins. Why Krishna was also Kshatriya. Krishna was not a Brahmin. Of course, he took his, he appeared in the family of a Kshatriya, and they were cousin brothers. Krishna and Arjuna, they were cousin brothers. Krishna was the son of the brother, and Arjuna was the son of the sister. Arjuna's mother and Krishna's father, they are brothers and sisters. So they are in a family relation, they are intimately related, and at the same time they are of the same age and friend. Now, the question may be, why Krishna is accepted as the spiritual master? That is the selection of the disciple. That Arjuna says, Nahi prapasyami mamapunudya jachupa muchu sanamindriyanam avapa bhumava asapatna midhyam rajyam suranam apichadipattam. Now, he says that I am so perplexed that my lamentation cannot be satisfied even if I get the kingdom of the universe. I am going to fight for the kingdom only of this earth or the India. Of course, formally India means Bharat. Now, India is a name given by the foreigners. The real name of this planet is Bharatvarsha. This planet. Now, gradually, it has been cut off. It has been cut off. Just like we have got immediate experience that some portion of India is now cut off and that is named Pakistan. You know all. Similarly, this whole planet, 5,000 years before, this whole planet was known as Bharatvarsha. Bharatvarsha. And before that, thousands and millions of years before, this planet was known as Ilavati Varsha. Ilavati Varsha. And now, since the time of Emperor Bharat, there was an emperor whose name was Bharat. So, from the name of Bharat, this planet's name became Bharatvarsha. So, up to 5,000 years before, why 5,000 years before? Say up to 4,000 years before, although the modern history cannot give account, chronological account, more than 2,500 years. But we are speaking about 4,000 years before, this planet was called Bharatvarsha. Now, Arjuna says that we are going to fight for the matter of this Bharatvarsha planet. This is one of the planets in the universe. But if I get the whole planets of this, the complete planets of this universe, and without any competitor, still the perplexity which has arisen in my mind, that cannot be mitigated. So, now see what sort of responsibility is given to the Krishna. Sanjaya Uvaja. Sanjaya said, Eva mukta rishikesam gurakeshu parantapaha najasya iti govindam mukta tushni babhuvaha. Just saying this, Arjuna becomes silent. So I cannot fight. Tam uvacha rishikesha prahasanniva bharata sena rupan madhi visidantam idangamachaha. Now here Krishna is at rest as Rishikesha. Rishikesha, we should always remember that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. He is present as incarnation. Now, God is all powerful. God is all powerful. So, if He comes before you, you cannot deny that how is that God has come. You cannot say that. If God is all powerful, then it is His choice, it is His free will. He can come before you, provided you are such qualified devotee. So, there cannot be any solid argument that God cannot come, or God, of course, so far Vedic literatures are concerned, they accept the incarnation of God. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. And so he is addressed as Rishikesha. Rishikesha, it has got a significant meaning. Rishik means the senses. Rishik. And Isha means Lord. Isha means Lord. So, He is the Lord of the senses. He is the Lord of the senses. Similarly, Govinda. Here also, Govinda name is also there. Yes. Najasya iti Govindam uktya tusning bahuva. Govindam. Govinda, go means also senses. Go means cow. Go means land. And go means sense. And inda means pleasure. One who gives pleasure to the cow, one who gives pleasure to the land, one who gives pleasure to the senses. So his name is Govinda. Now two names are used here. So we should try to understand what is the meaning of Rishikesha. Rishik means Indriya and Isha means Lord. So whatever senses we have got, actually the proprietor of the senses, not myself. The proprietor of the senses is God. Just like we are sitting in this room is allotted for our sitting under some consideration of rent or whatever it may be. But this room is not ours. That's a fact. We should not consider that I am the proprietor of the room. Although I am using it to my heart's desire as I like, that is a different thing. But as soon as there is some misunderstanding, or the landlord says, now you cannot room in this room, vacate, I have to vacate. You see? Similarly, this is also just like room. This is our body. This body is given to us by God under certain condition. And as soon as God likes that you should vacate from this body, I have to vacate. Nobody can allow us to stay here. And besides that, just like my hand, this hand, now suppose if this hand is paralyzed, the power of this hand is so long there is power from the Supreme. Otherwise, if my hand is paralyzed, there is no remedy. You see? So we are not the owner of this body, not the owner of the senses. The senses are just like hired from the Supreme Lord. This is a very subtle understanding, one should know. So therefore, actually, the proprietor of the senses is God. Now, if I am the proprietor of this tape record, then it should be utilized for my purpose. Anything which I own, that should be utilized for my purpose. Your things should be utilized for your purpose. So, if God is the proprietor of our senses, then these senses must be used for God's purpose. That is the constitutional position. That is the constitutional position. Now, when these senses are used for other than God's purpose, that is our bondage, conditioned life. When the senses are purified and it is used for God's purpose, that is natural life. That is natural life. So whole trouble is that although our senses and everything, whatever we have got, and there is Isha Upanishad, a part of Veda, it is stated there that Ishaavasamidam sarvam, everything, whatever you see, that belongs to God. That belongs to God. Now, it is our misunderstanding that we are claiming, all the people of the world, they are claiming as proprietor. Now, just like this American land, now you are claiming as the proprietor. But is it a fact? Actually, are you proprietor? Now, say, some hundreds and hundreds years ago when Columbus came, so there were no Americans here. And so you were not proprietor, the land was there. Now, when you shall go away, the land will also be there. So the land belongs to God and everything. Now, we say that we have manufactured this typewriter. Now, this typewriter, the now ingredients, the iron. Have we manufactured iron? No. Iron is received from the mines. It is given by God. Nobody can manufacture iron. Nobody can manufacture anything. They can transform from one thing to another. They can bring out the iron from the mine. They can melt and they can transform the shape of the metal in a different way. So that they can do, but they cannot produce iron. They cannot produce anything. Wood, iron, earth, anything, whatever. So the real proprietor is God. Real proprietor is God. Everything. Ishaavasamidam sarvam. This is God consciousness. This is God consciousness. One who is in God consciousness, he is a perfect man. He is a perfect man. So here the significant word, Tamuvacha Rishikesha Prahasan Niva Bharata Sena Rubhayan Madhye Visidantam Idam Vacha. Now, Krishna is smiling. Krishna is smiling because, yes, you can open it. Yes. Krishna is smiling that just see, Arjuna is such a hero, he is my friend, and now he is so much perplexed. Now, when he sat down and Arjuna accepted Krishna as the spiritual master, now Krishna begins to speak. See Bhagavan Uvacha. See Bhagavan Uvacha. Here, the book does not say the Krishna Uvacha. See Bhagavan Uvacha. Now we should understand what is the meaning of Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulence. Opulence. There are 6 kinds of opulences. And what are? Yes.
It is what?
Opulence.
Opulence.
Do you follow? Opulence?
Yes.
Yes. So, what are these opulences? Wealth is opulence. Then strength is opulence. Then Vaisajyasya Samakrasya, Vijyasya, strength, and fame. Fame is also opulence. Just like Lord Jesus Christ, the whole Christian world knows. Lord Krishna, everyone knows. Apart from them, President Johnson. Now the whole America and the whole world knows who is President Johnson. Mahatma Gandhi, the famous. So fame is also opulence. And nobody knows me, but he is also a person. He is known throughout the whole world. So this is an opulence. Just like your Rockefeller, they're very rich. Everyone knows in the world. So they are opulent by wealth. Similarly, somebody is opulent by fame, and somebody is opulent by strength. So strength is opulence, wealth is opulence, and fame is opulence. And then beauty. Beauty is also opulence. If one man or woman is very beautiful, he attracts person. He attracts. So anything that attracts, that is called opulence. A wealthy man attracts. A strong man attracts. A famous man attracts. If somebody famous man comes here, so many people will gather to receive him. So these are opulences. Wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation. 6 things. Anyone who possesses all these 6 opulences in full, he is God. That is the definition of God. Anyone. So when Krishna was present on this earth, he sold his opulences in full. Opulences in full. Of course, we have got all these historical records about him. Now, so far as wealth is concerned, he had 16,108 wives. And for each of them, he built a palace. And all those palaces were so nicely built that there was no need of electricity or light. It was bedecked with jewels. So day and night they were blazing, you see. So these descriptions are there. But if we forget that he is God, then this will be something like story, that how a man can marry 16 wives. How you know? But we should always remember that he is God. He is all powerful. And for no other person such historical records are there, only for Krishna. So in strength also, nobody could conquer him. And beauty, and so far beauty is concerned, when he was on the battlefield, have you seen any picture of Krishna? Have you seen? No. No. Of course. Any one of you have seen Krishna when he was present in the battlefield of Kurukshetra? At that time he was about 90 years old. 90 years old. He had his great-grandchildren. He married 16,000 wives, and each wife had 10 children. And those 10 children, they also got each 10, 12 children, and their children also. So, because he was at that time 90 years old, he got at the time great-grandchildren also. So his family was very great. Now, if you see the picture of Krishna, you will see him just like a boy of 22, 25 years old. He was so beautiful. He was so beautiful. That is the sign of God. It is stated in Brahma Samhita. Advaita Yacchitayanadyanantarupam Adyam Purana Purusam Navajauvanancha. He is the original person. Because from God everyone has God. Therefore he is the original person. Adyam Purana Purusam. Purana is the oldest person. He is still Navajauvanancha. Whenever you will see God, this is the sign of God. You will find him just like a youth, a new youth. Youthfulness means 16 to 24 years. So, Navajauvanancha. That is the sign of God. So you are so beautiful that when he was a boy of 15 years old, the whole of the same age girls of his age, they were after him. He was so beautiful. So, in beauty, he was super excellent. In wealth, he was super excellent. In strength, he was super excellent. And in knowledge, now, here is a book, Bhagavad Gita. Apart from other books, other knowledge which is imparted to other. Now, here is a book which was imparted to Arjuna. Now, it is so the depth of knowledge that people are still considering great scholars. We are not reading, but Dr. Radhakrishnan, one of the greatest scholars of the world, now he is the President of India. He is discussing. Professor Einstein, he was living here in America. He was a German Jew, and I think he was living in America. He was a great student of this Bhagavad Gita. Hitler was a great student of Bhagavad Gita. And there are many scholars who are still reading Bhagavad Gita, trying to understand. Just see what depth of knowledge he has given. It is made by Krishna. So in knowledge, in wealth, in strength, in beauty, and everything he was opulent. Therefore he is Bhagavan. You cannot accept any ordinary man as Bhagavan. Therefore Bhagavan. Now, Bhagavan Uvacha, and because he has been accepted as the spiritual master, just like a teacher has the right to sometimes rebuke this student. So, in the first instance, he is rebuking Arjuna in the following word, that asatyan anusutastam pragyabadanscha bhasase gatasun agatasuncha nanusuchanti pandita. That Arjuna, you are speaking just like a very great learned man, but you are, in other words, you are a fool. You do not know how things are going on. Because Pandita, those who are learned men, they would not have lamented just like you are doing. That means indirectly he said Pandita means learned. Learned man does not lament over a dead body or a living body. Gatasun agatasunsta. Sums means life. One has lost his life and one has got his life. A body, a living body and a dead body. A living body and dead body. Just mark the point that a learned man, as you are lamenting over the subject of killing your friends and relatives, but a learned man would not have lamented like this. That means you are a fool. When he says that, like if I say, Mr. Green, what you have done, any intelligent man should not have done this. So this is indirectly saying that you are not intelligent. It is in a gentleman's way speaking that Mr. Green, what you are doing, no intelligent man can do this. That means you are not intelligent. So here he says that you are lamenting over the bodies of your relatives because in the fight you are considering that my friends and my relatives will be killed. So that means they are living bodies and you are lamenting over their killing. So this sort of lamentation is never done by a learned man. A learned man never does it. Gatasum agatasum sananu suchanti pandita. Those who are learned, one who is learned, he does not lament over the body, either a living body or dead body. There is no question of that. Now, because one who knows the distinction between the body and the soul, Parmikan, just like you have heard the name of Socrates. Socrates, great philosopher, Greek philosopher. He believed in the immortality of soul. So he was punished in the court. Hemlock was offered to him. That all right, if you believe the immortality of soul, then you drink this hemlock poison. So he drank. Because he was firmly convinced that even if I drink this poison, my body will be destroyed. By destruction of my body, I am not going to be destroyed. He was convinced. So he did not lament. So a Pandit, a learned man must know that this body and soul, the distinction, the difference between body and soul, the body is not soul and the soul is not body. And one who knows, he is learned man. This instruction is given first. For spiritual advancement, this first knowledge that the body and the soul is different. This body cannot be identified with the soul. You see? The soul is there, but body is not soul. Body is not soul. So every learned man knows it, and we should be, I think we can stop here.